Welcome to the call, everyone. My name is Dr. Kurt Fiznick, and this is Andrea McKinney from up in Michigan. And today we're going to be talking about three products. Together, we call them the Triangle of Life.
That's an amazing name.
Right? Better than the Triangle of Death, like DW says, right?
Right.
Right on.
Triangle of Life.
Right on. So, let's get right into this. I know it's a couple minutes before the top of the hour here, but we're here and kind of an introduction. Every week, Andrea and I come here and we share information about improving your health. And most of the time we link them back to this company, Sisel. We link them back to these products. Andrea, do you want to explain why we link them back to the products from this company?
Well, of course. I've been with this company for 2.5 years and taking their products for 2.5 years. And all of the information over that span, I have discovered that these products are highly effective. We have great health restoration stories from people. They go to great lengths to make it not only the best based on research, but above best based on research, and they're all non-toxic. So why wouldn't you?
That's right. Yeah, you look at the products, you look at the quality of the products, and you look at our scientists, Tom Maurer Sr., Tom Maurer Jr., and Thomas Maurer, the third. Anyhow, the family's been on this mission for over 30 years to provide toxic-free products for you and your family. And I think they're way ahead of the game. There's a lot of people that are jumping on board. They're jumping onto the bandwagon right now. But, these guys have it done right. You look at the European Union, you look at the TGA down in Australia, you look at the FDA here in the United States. I mean, we barely ban any toxic ingredients. And the Maurers, with the Maurer mission, with what we do with Sisel and the Sisel Safe program, is we're banning like hundreds more toxic ingredients than anybody on the planet.
Right. Yeah. I love that. That's been their mission for 30 years. They're way, way ahead of the game.
Way ahead of the game. And by the time anybody catches up to where we are now, we're going to be 30 years ahead of them again, because we're not going to just stop where we are right now. And that's the problem with a lot of companies. Like, you take a look at some of these great nutrition companies from the past, the companies that, that our grandma or our parents used, those products. I mean, they were great back in the day, but they haven't changed the formulation. A lot of companies haven't changed the formulation. And Tom has gone on record as saying that if your products haven't changed the formulation in the last 5 years, your product's obsolete.
Right. Well, the other thing is we actually have formulations of product. It's not just a supplement company and we're offering vitamin B and vitamin D and magnesium and stuff like that. These products are based on research, and then they take the elements that work together synergistically and put them in a formulation so that each product has everything it needs to be the most effective.
That's right. And when something new is discovered, they'll put those new ingredients in there. Tom talks about the age pill, for example. You see that way over on the left-hand side of your screen on this screen share. And Tom talks about that product's been on the market, what now, 2 years, Andrea?
Just a little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years. And he's already had 4 formulation changes.
Yep.
He's made it better.
Yeah, he keeps doing research and discovering new ways to improve it so it's more effective. I love it.
Yeah. In the middle of the screen, you see 3 bottles of products, the Eternity, Fucoydon, and Spectramaxx. That's primarily what our discussion is going to be on today. They're products that were formulated based on real science. The first one we're going to talk about is Fucoydon, and I'm just clicking on this here so you can see the website on it. And here's a product that's based on limu moui or Fucoydon. It's a seaweed. It's a brown seaweed from the South Pacific. It comes from Japan. It comes from the Tongan Islands. And boy, I mean, tell a little bit about what you know about it.
Well, this is a great product. And just to go back, all three of these products are liquid products. And you know what they say about liquid products? They go into your system a lot faster, and you don't have a loss of ingredients as much. So Fucoydon, actually Triangle, let me go back even more. Triangle of Life is the reason I started using Sisel products. You had sent me a video about the Triangle of Life products, and I was having some health challenges at the time. And I went, you know what? I really need those products. And so I went ahead and ordered them. But Fucoydon is amazing. There are over 1,000 studies on the actual substance Fucoydon out on PubMed.gov.
1,807 studies. Here it is right here.
There you go. Yep.
Look at that.
That's amazing. And you know what Tom has said in the past is people aren't going to waste their research money on something that doesn't work. They're not going to research something that isn't effective and doesn't have multiple benefits.
That's
so
right.
People are using their research money to research Fucoydon, F-O-C-O-I-D-A-N. And some of the research has shown that it is highly effective in inflammation. And I can attest to that myself. It boosts your immune system substantially. And I'm sure you're going to go into details on this. And then just scrolling PubMed one day, I discovered that it's very good for the gut biome, the health of the gut biome.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just scrolling through some of these studies so people can see what's on there. I mean, there's studies on cancer, there's studies on the gut, there's studies on bone. Here's another one, anti-cancer effect on drug-resistant breast cancer cells. It helps with atherosclerosis. This is just studies on the ingredient. There's 1,807 studies.
That's amazing. It's almost doubled in the last couple of years.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, let's just Google one thing. Let's say Fucoydon and breast cancer, for example. Let's just see what pops up. How many studies are on Fucoydon and breast cancer? There's 48 studies just on that.
Right. And because it does a certain thing, Fucoydon helps with that based on a certain activity that happens. Can you explain that?
Antiangiogenesis is what it's called. And what that basically means, folks, is that the Fucoydon, it stops new blood vessel formation to the tumor. And tumors, the way God invented our body, tumors are self-regulating because they don't have much of a blood supply. But then when you go in and do a biopsy, when you take some of these hormonal medications, when you take these different hormonal containing foods and plasticizers, things like that, it enhances the body's ability to increase blood flow to that tumor, and it makes the tumor grow. So antiangiogenesis, what that is it cuts off that blood supply, which then limits the size of the tumor, and it can actually cut off the blood supply of the tumor, and then the body's able to fight it on its own. Now, again, these are studies on Fucoydon, the extract. They're not on our product, so I have to make that disclaimer all the time because I don't want people to think that we're saying that our product was studied. Here's another one. Here's one you mentioned, inflammation, Fucoydon and inflammation. There's 174 studies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's Google another one. Just say Fucoydon and cardiovascular. Right. 174 studies on Fucoydon and cardiovascular effects. That's I think that's huge. That's a huge thing. Let's look at Fucoydon and cholesterol. 49 studies just on Fucoydon and cholesterol. I mean, you can see here, right? Here's the studies.
And you know, these studies, like I've gone in and read a lot of them. And you know, there's a lot of scientific jargon in there, but at the bottom they summarize things and you can figure that out pretty easily what the results were.
Yeah. I mean, it's just an amazing product. And, you know, so here's what we can say about it is that it's a nutrient packed supplement derived from limu, which is a complex sea plant found around Japan and the Tongan Islands. And a gauntlet of scientific studies and research, the active component of limu, Fucoydon, has been proven to provide nearly unparalleled support for a number of crucial biological functions. The National Institutes of Health has shown that Fucoydon highly supports increased energy, enhanced immunity, and helps maintain normal glucose, hormonal, and circulatory functions of the body. And there's a lot of other things that it does. You know, last year there was a study that came out that said this extract, again, not our product, but this extract helps with kidneys, helps with the kidneys and supports healthy kidney function. But you know, here's what it looks like. You see that greenish, you know, yellow kind of seaweed in that bowl over there. Tom has hundreds of patents on this, and he has patents on putting it, you know, about how to actually make it.
Yeah, he created an actual device he has a patent on, I believe, that's about the size of a room that uses that in to process it and extracts it. His extraction process creates a very potent Fucoydon compared to what you would find normally out on the market anywhere else. Like in Japan, a lot of people in Japan take Fucoydon, but I heard that they studied our Fucoydon compared to theirs, and ours was about 8 times more effective.
No, it was like 300 times more powerful than theirs, and I've heard it's actually more than that. Yeah. You know, here's one thing that a lot of people bring up because we say, oh, it's from the South Pacific. So they get all worried because, you know, Japan had that Fukushima nuclear plant reactor that blew up, and all the water over there is radioactive. And so I like to bring this map up. And I don't know if you've ever looked at a map like this, but you know how we have jet streams and here in North Dakota, the winds, they come from China, they go up over the, you know, the Arctic area, the Arctic Ocean area, and then it comes down the center of the country, right?
Right.
And but there's like a jet stream, an ocean stream, circumpolar currents they call them, that create currents in the oceans. And you can see here that if you look at where Japan is over here, you see where my arrow is?
Yep. You
can see that the current takes that and it brings it up over the top, and then it comes down. We're getting our Fucoydon from down in this area down in here. And so the ocean current goes down away from Japan.
Right. And well, the other thing is that all of the raw ingredients that come into Sisel are tested in their own laboratory for purity.
That's right. You know, so as we look at these things, we can see that, I mean, here we have just a powerful product and thousands of testimonials on this one product. But when it's combined with some of the other product, and let's go back here. I want to go to the next product. It's called Eternity. And Eternity is a resveratrol containing supplement. And you know, because of, again, you know, with the liquid form and the encapsulated way that Tom has made it so that each little molecule of resveratrol is encapsulated within the liquid, it makes it so it's 250 times more absorbable. And so tell us a little bit about this product, Andrea.
Well, Eternity was discovered, and the person who discovered it, the doctor who discovered it, was given a Nobel Prize for that discovery. It's a substance found in red grape skins. And you may have heard people in the past 15 years, 10 years say, oh, red wine is good for you. Well, this is why they're saying red wine is good for you, but you'd have to drink like 900 bottles of red wine to get the amount of resveratrol that would actually make a difference. So, and this is an extract from red grape skins, and it supports the repair of DNA in the body. I believe it supports organs for repair. And
Yeah.
go ahead, Doc. Tell them.
Well, I was just, I'm reading this off the screen. I used to hear that Eternity had the equivalent, one serving of Eternity had the equivalent of drinking 300 glasses of red wine. I know Tom bumped up the power. He's bumped up the actual deliverance of the resveratrol. It says here 720 glasses of red wine now.
Wow. Yeah. So when I got in, it was a different formula. And then right after I started using this product, I could tell the difference when he came out with the new extract that it was.
Yeah, there was a time frame where it actually had kind of a bad taste when he first changed the formulation, and then he actually fixed that. So now it has a really good taste again, doesn't it?
Right. And you take this product, all of these 3 products, you take 3/4 of an ounce a day. So just get your shot glass out. And this particular product, you would hold under your tongue so your body would absorb it sublingually.
That's right.
So that's how you take this product.
Yep. Yeah, there's 65,000 micrograms of resveratrol in each serving of Eternity. So when somebody says how much resveratrol is actually in it, first of all, you want to point out that our product, we use a more scientific-based form of resveratrol. Tom actually owns some patents on that. But, I think one of the amazing things that I like about Eternity is that they say that resveratrol increases the activity of the sirtuin gene, the SIRT1 gene specifically. And what that does is it revs up the mitochondria. Mitochondria is like the nuclear power plant of your cell. But by doing that, the SIRT1 gene has the effect of repairing damaged DNA. And folks, if you think that you don't have any damaged DNA, think again. DNA is damaged from radiation, from solar radiation, from a lot of different kinds of radiation. And so here we have an ingredient that's going to take and support the activity of this SIRT1 gene, and that's what the SIRT1 gene is used for. Again, if we go on to PubMed, look at all the studies here, Andrea.
I can't see it. It's too small for me to see. So.
12,170 studies
wow.
on resveratrol, right? And this is PubMed, everyone. I mean, for those of you that are listening to the call, if you're listening to the recording, if you're watching this, you can go on PubMed.gov, G-O-V, PubMed.gov, and you can just type in resveratrol. And 12,000 studies. So here's one that says it helps out with oxidative stress. It helps out with toxicity of the liver. Here's one that helps out with type 2 diabetes. It says it helps with rheumatoid arthritis. It helps out with antimicrobial and biofilm. It helps out with modulation of the gut microbiotics, right? All these different things. It helps out with intestinal inflammation. I've just gotten through the first 10. And it's just, I'm going, holy cow, I wouldn't be without this product. And if you kind of type in there, so resveratrol, let's do a common one based on testimonials that I hear people talking about. So here, I just typed in resveratrol and cholesterol. And here's what they come up with. 334 studies, Andrea.
That's crazy.
Just on that. Let's throw again in there cancer, just to show people that there's real studies on it. 3,361 studies on resveratrol and its relationship to cancer.
Yep. It's a good one.
And we've heard a ton of testimonials about people that are using resveratrol. Again, we can't make any claims about our product. And I really want to stress that to everyone. We're not making any claims about our product. We're making claims about the active ingredient, which, Deshay says we can pull up these research articles and we can show this and justify, taking the active ingredient resveratrol.
Right.
But I mean, this 3,361 studies on resveratrol. And I know they're trying to formulate a synthetic version of resveratrol. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy that, everything they discover that's super healthy for us, they go and start changing molecules just so they can throw a patent on it.
Yeah, it's to make money, because you can't make money on a natural product, but if you somehow change it, you can make money on it. And so that's what they're trying to do. But folks, again, if you're interested in finding out the science behind it, do some research, do some footwork on your own. Go out here and go to PubMed. You can look at anything that there is on it, and you can see that, and you can find out that it's just a fantastic product. And really, the customer price being $58, it's not that bad, is it?
No, not at all. I was looking at it from another company 5 years ago, and their product was $140 for a 1 month supply.
Wow. Yeah. And who knows if that was even of any good quality. A lot of people, they'd say, oh yeah, I'm already taking resveratrol. And I say, well, what brand are you taking? And they show me what they're taking, and I look at it and I go do some reading on it. And all of a sudden I can find out that it's just, it's not a good version of it. The next product in kind of this triangle that we're calling the triangle of life is a product called Spectramaxx. And Spectramaxx, it has 40 antioxidants in it. It uses real ingredients from fruits and vegetables and other natural ingredients, combined with 74 trace minerals, essential trace minerals. And when we say essential, it means that there's no question about it. Your body needs them, and you have to get them from your diet. You can't make them. You can't make minerals. And trace means trace amounts. That means you don't need a lot. Like a little sprinkling of this one, a little sprinkling of that one, and that's what's in there. And then Tom's added fulvic acid, because they found that fulvic acid is a great chelator for minerals. It attaches onto the mineral and it pulls it in. It'll pull it into the cell. And then when the fulvic acid gets in the cell, it grabs toxins and it pulls them out. So it's pulling nutrients in, it's pulling toxins out, back and forth, back and forth. Scientists have actually called fulvic acid kind of a miracle molecule. But, Andrea, explain to everybody a little bit about why it's important to have these, to have the 40 antioxidants versus, just going out and buying one.
Oh, sure. You covered that last week too. Actually better than I did. But when you have free radicals in your body, they're searching for an element because they're not complete. So they cause destruction to the cells in your body. And when that happens, they actually create two different free radicals. And so we have 39 different antioxidants in there, because someone can just take like vitamin C, and vitamin C is an antioxidant, but it's only going to work on a certain type of free radical. So you need to have more antioxidants than that to actually break down all the different levels of free radicals you have in your body.
That's right. That's right. When you take a look, people say to me, they say, well, yeah, but can't I just eat right? My doctor told me that if I just eat a healthy diet, I'm going to get everything I need. And, so I like to bring up this chart here. I mean, this is just broccoli. It just shows broccoli, and it shows the nutritional change from 1975 to 2010, which is a short period of time. But you take a look at that, the amount of calcium went down by 54%. The amount of iron went down by 33%. The amount of vitamin A went down by 75%. Vitamin C, 21%. Your B vitamins went down by 35%, 47%, 28%. I mean, holy cow.
Right.
It's we can talk about that till the cows come home, that we've depleted the soil, and farmers do a great job of raising a lot of food for all of us, and that's why most of us in America are overweight. But they've done a great job of raising lots of food. We're not upset with them about that. But the problem with it is that if you increase the size of the cob of corn and you take no regard for what the nutrients are in the corn, then really, would you be better off having less food and a healthier cob of corn?
Definitely.
You know, that's an easy way to say it, in my opinion. But, you know, when you take a look at a product like this, like Andrea is saying, you're getting all those antioxidants. They all work together. You get the trace minerals that your body needs, trace essential minerals. You get the fulvic acid that pulls it in and out. And there's some other benefits for fulvic acid as well, isn't there?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's like a billion-year-old compost for your gut biome.
That's right. That's right. And you look at all these other healthy products that we have under the health category with Sisel. I mean, well, you and I could comment on this forever, couldn't we? I mean, we've got the age pill over here. The age pill helps with supporting the part of the body that works with the stem cells. We've got TSX that helps support the healthy telomeres. We got Sisel coffee. I'm actually drinking some Sisel coffee right now. And we got Sisel coffee that's got Bacopa, it's got Ganoderma, it's got chaga, and these ingredients, what they do is they help with making the coffee actually healthier. A lot of people say we've got the healthiest coffee on the planet,
and non-toxic.
And non-toxic, yeah. And why is it non-toxic? What's the reason behind that again?
It's a particular roaster that Tom has purchased to process the coffee beans, where most processing of coffee beans creates toxin in the product. And so he's gone to the lengths of getting this special roaster that won't do that.
That's right. Yeah, infrared roasting and then cryogenically frozen before it's ground so that we don't lose any of the antioxidants that are found in the coffee. And then we've got a Compass 360, which, holy cow, I mean, what a great multivitamin. It's got all the things that your body needs. And according to Harvard Medical, a number of years ago, they said that any prudent person would be taking a multivitamin. And why not take the best? Why not take one that your body can actually absorb? You know, I know Katie and I were talking about a multivitamin last week on the Better Health for You call, and we were saying that, you know, most multivitamins, you might as well throw them out the window. It's actually healthier for you to throw them away than it is to take them.
Right.
Right. And we won't name any just because, you know, we don't want anybody who's taking that vitamin to go, oh yeah, prove it or whatever. I don't want to do that. But you look at omegas. Omega-3s are so important because you need fish oils for the health of your arteries. You need it for your cardiovascular system. You need it for making hormones. You need it for the health of the brain. And then we've added CoQ10, coenzyme Q10. It's essential for good heart health. And a lot of people, you know, they're taking different medications that affect the CoQ10 level. And instead of having you go out and buy fish oils over here and CoQ10 over there, Tom's taken, formulated it, and put them all together in a way that they work synergistically. And I mean, you can just look, folks. We've got products like Balance D, it's for the gut. We've got Brain Vitality, it's for supercharged nutrition for the brain. Body Shield, you know, Andrea and I have talked a lot. We've talked a lot about that. You know, we talked about Body Shield so much, Andrea, that do you know that the company actually ran out of Body Shield in Australia, not just once, but twice?
Yeah, right. Because it's great. And I just took mine.
That's right. Well, I don't just take it myself. I give it to my dog every day. My black lab, Chewy, he gets Body Shield every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I started giving it to him after I read a study that it said that, you know, it was a study that why do dogs eat dirt?
Oh, yeah, to get fulvic acid.
And that's when I started giving my dog Body Shield every day, because I thought, if he's going to eat dirt, why don't I give him some good concentrated healthy ingredients from dirt? I still think he eats dirt, but whatever, you know. And then we have inner cheese.
That must be why I quit craving dirt. I don't know.
Yeah. And then we have, you know, a whole line of products, personal care products. I mean, we can go on with that. You know, I just posted on Facebook today a couple of things about this product right here, Andrea, about this transfusium. You know, I was the first customer to ever get to use this product.
Right, I remember that.
Yep, And so when Tom gave me that first bottle a couple of years ago, and he said, "Here, Kurt, you need this." And I'm not a skincare type of guy. I don't use products. My bathroom, if you had been in my bathroom a couple of years ago, I had toothpaste and shaving gel and, some mouthwash. That was about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soap. I had soap. Now, all of a sudden, I've got like a lineup of, skincare products.
Right. And, the thing is, I mean, if you are interested in knowing about this product, there's some great videos that people could share with you, whoever invited you to this call, about all the ingredients in this. But I just wanted to mention that about 10 years ago, when I started feeling like I was, getting up there where I needed to really start paying attention to my skincare, I went to a big box store with a W one day and bought like $126 worth of, regular boxed products on the shelf, thinking that was going to really do something for me, and didn't do much. But this product is amazing. Like, you had a 30-day transformation.
Oh, it's crazy. Let me see if I can, let me see it. Well, I can't, I don't know if I can find it on YouTube right away, but go to youtube.com/C/Sisel World Team and just type in there Doc Fizz 30-day. And what it'll do is it'll pull up a video a friend of mine took, and he took all my photos because, I wanted to show Tom that the product either worked or didn't work. I didn't know.
Right.
Nobody had used it before. And so I used it every day, twice a day, like it's recommended. And I documented every couple of days. I took a photo, and I made sure, and I took my photo. I sat in my truck, and I sat there with my phone off to the side, and I snapped pictures like this from the side. And then a friend of mine took those photos, and he put them into a time-lapse video. And it's just amazing when you watch that transformation, how my skin went from, being really kind of reddish and dried out and a lot of crow's feet, a lot of things showing up, to where now, pretty good.
You went from Grizzly Adams to college boy.
I don't know if it was, for that, but it really helped out a lot. I was really happy with the results, and I think it's you'd notice it too. So, folks, I mean, we went from talking about how Fucoydon gets rid of inflammation. It's anti-angiogenic, and we talked about Eternity, how it helps out with the SIRT1 gene, which supports DNA health. We talked about Spectramaxx with the 40 antioxidants and the 74 trace minerals. And then we kind of went into a lot of the other products that Sisel has. I mean, really, Andrea, I mean, we've got an arsenal of products that if you're looking for a way of feeling healthy, we've got them. If we're looking for a way of being healthier, maybe you've got something going on, we've got some products that can honestly help. We can't make any medical claims, but we've got some products that they can make some amazing changes. I mean, you can go and look at some of the testimonials. It's crazy what's out there.
Well, we know that if you take the junk out of the body and put the good stuff in and support your body, it will heal itself. So that's what we're hoping that people will want to do.
That's right.
Healthy.
So, Andrea, I'm going to let you close out the call. We're at the bottom of the hour already. That 30 minutes went by pretty quickly. And folks, if you like what you hear, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Sisel World Team YouTube channel. You'll get updated with these videos that we do every Tuesday. Andrea and I do this on the page, on the Doctor's Clinic page on Facebook. Friend that page or like that page, whatever it's called. I'm not familiar with all the terms with Facebook, but go on there and you'll get up notices when we're doing these videos and comment on it. If you like what you hear, and let us know if you have any questions. Once a month, Andrea and I try and answer questions and see if we can keep people informed on different things. So Andrea, I'm going to hand it over to you, and I'll let you close out the call. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Andrea.
Yes, thank you, Doc. And I'm just going to give a few more details about what Doc just said. The YouTube channel that Doc has set up is called Sisel World Team. You can go there, and when you do, there's an option to click on videos along the top. So click on videos, and you will see all of our videos in sequential order of when we did them. Then there's a subscribe window there. You click on subscribe, you click on the bell, and you'll get a notification whenever Doc puts a new video in there, which is a couple times a week. You can also join us on Facebook Live, as this is being recorded today, in Doctor's Clinic, Doc Fizz with Friends, and watch it every Tuesday at 11 with us live, or you can watch it whenever it's convenient for you. So we hope you join us for future plans to optimize your health. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.